The main event.
Okay.
Oh, is it NCT time already?
Yeah, it is already NCT
NCT
time.
127 time. Is it 127?
Yes.
127, yes. Out of
Okay.
all
yes.
30 groups.
This is
Yeah.
already iconic.
This is barely
It's
started.
very, very, very impressive. I will say, like, I like that there's no point to it, but it just looks amazing.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Korean version of the music video is supposed to have a like more of a storyline. So
Yeah. I will say the BTS effect is like now everybody
With
wants
the
to have
cheese,
like
that's the queso. Sorry. That's my favorite line.
people want to have like these different parts of their like, you know, a 3-part album sort of thing. And like, I'm not saying BTS created stories. I just, because obviously we know that Tiara, no one beats the stories that they had for their videos or Davichi, but nobody was doing it for a very long time, and BTS sort of brought it back. So I think that they kind of owe them
Maybe
for that.
that's my diamonds. I don't need no light to shine. Y'all can keep talking. I'm sorry. I'll mute myself.
it's okay. You're feeling this.
Also, though, like the line distribution is
I've heard
a little
some
sad
fans
still.
freaking out about that.
Honestly, at
Yeah.
this point though, I feel like I almost feel like there's a clear reason why. Like if you really get into NCT, you kind of see why. I guess it's just like Taeyong has a lot of charisma. Like just look at this scene. Like
And he's a baby Jason.
His
Yeah.
voice is like just kind of like
I'm
tired.
honestly still dead that Donghyuk said hopping out casket fresh. Boy, what you know about being casket fresh besides the
They
makeup
know what their
that Nuna put
songwriters
on your
wrote.
face?
Exactly. They're saying about money that they'll never see because they're signed to SME.
I know. That's, honestly, to me, that's the worst part of this song is the fact that they're literally singing about something that is impossible for them. No offense, but y'all are never gonna be that rich ever. And it's crazy because
Water faucet, splash, splash. That part honestly killed me. But I was saying it for most of the day, so I guess it was effective.
honestly,
I wonder how this song will do in Korea. Oh, go ahead.
sorry, but to me, the reason why I think this song works is because first and foremost, the English makes sense. Like every single thing they say, I've heard it before in like a Migos song, some sort of trap song. And
Yeah,
it's like-
because they have writers,
exactly
really
that's
good
what I'm
writers
saying.
at SME.
Like,
Yeah.
a lot of English K-pop songs make no sense or they're very corny. Like there's a
Okay,
reason
let's talk about. Oh, sorry.
No.
I got you.
No, I just
Let's.
sorry, go ahead.
There's so much too much to say.
A lot of discord.
I was just gonna say while that scene was on, that was actually really impressive. The scene with like all the little sparkly lights and like Tiang and Mark dancing and stuff. But then you contrast it with the lame at AF like party scene on the street with those like white girls
Oh yeah,
and
that
like people who couldn't dance. Like it was so weird. Like it was so weird.
like I honestly, that's also another huge problem I had with this video was like y'all make a trap song with Latin influences, but all I see is Russians and Italians and like it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like
Does SM ever had like darker people in their videos?
the only one that I can remember is when Taemin released Drip Drop. He had like 3 or 4 black guys in there. But
Only one had a black dancer, and Lo Siento had that black Latino girl.
Did you say SNSD?
No. Sorry, Suji.
Oh, okay.
SNSD, but Suji had for Lo Siento, they had it was with that Leslie girl who's black Latino. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
she sang the chorus.
Yeah,
It's
and
very
she actually
sad
came to
that
Korea.
It's very sad that we can handpick the. It's just sad to me that you clearly get your influence from a certain type of people, and I can't see the influence anymore. That's the problem that I'm having. Like, I don't know. I don't particularly like. It doesn't hurt my feelings or anything because after all, they're a Korean group. So even like I would, but I just would prefer if the song, like if the video was all Koreans. Like we don't need European people in this video. I just didn't need that. Like I don't know. That's a hot take. I probably should have said that. It's probably not the nicest.
No,
I think that
no, you're right.
True. It's like y'all have all this money to pay these actors who probably has no clue who NCT 127 is, but when it comes to like just something as simple as having a Korean love interest, like when Taemin did Flame of Love, I just was so confused. Why was his love interest white? That made no sense to me. I don't know, especially if your target audience for this song is Japanese. Like, what? I don't know.
And SM does that a lot. They've done it several times. Like, was it Super Junior or I don't know that they had the love interest, but it was like this girl that was like way underage. I think she was like 15 or something. She was a model, and they had her in the video. And I think the
devil video.
Yes, that was it. And she was like, they had like her parents on set and stuff because she was underage. And it was like, why didn't you just get someone, a Korean girl or whatever that was of age to do? Like, what is the point? What are you trying to do here?
Korea has a whole nation of women and men who I'm very sure would love the opportunity to be in a music video. And I just don't understand why they outsource so much. I mean, I say the same, like, just in case people think that this is just about K-pop, I say the same thing about hip-hop music videos. Why does everybody in the music video look like they come straight from Scandinavia?
Or they're light skinned, or they're like racially ambiguous.
Yeah, it's never like the people that are actually trying to get to buy your albums.
Well, they don't need to. I mean, that's like a whole other like 50-day TED Talk. So
yeah.
But I would like to make the point then, like, about what we're talking about now is like, it's one thing for them to hire Black people to write their music and to maybe play some instruments when they're on tour, but they would never put them in front of the camera,
right?
The same way because of what they see value in. So I mean, that's kind of how I take it when I like in my whole analysis of K-pop, and not just SME. I think
in general,
a lot of groups are like that, because even like had that he's done a lot of like artists. So I mean, and he's even done music with like actual like Western artists. But his love interest, like I'm pretty sure, and they've all looked very as well. Big Bang. Whenever they go on tour, their stage crew seems like the guys who play all the music and stuff like that, all Black.
Yeah.
I mean, Taeyang when he did Ring-a-Ling, he had tons of Black dancers. But I've never seen them have anybody, even racially ambiguous, like in terms of a love interest in a video. Even Winner did with Every Day.
I didn't.
Yeah, they had the dancers up in the front. So.
I think the issue. I think the issue that I have is
really too.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Sorry, no. I was kind of whispering that in. It wasn't just Every Day. It was Winner. It was really too. But yeah.
I think the issue that I have is more so from the fact of when you ask these groups, "Oh, who are your favorite artists?" Every single time it's a list of Black artists. Or like when NCT was at the AMAs last night, and they were like, "Who are you most excited to see? Taylor Swift?" And they were like, "No." And then she was like, "Cardi B, yeah." And then she was like, and then they were like, "We met Ty Dolla $ign," and you're so happy the Cardi B being Black thing is a whole other conversation. But the whole idea that it's like weird. You have this weird relationship where it's like Paul Mooney said, you hate, but you love. Like, it's like you don't want to be, and that's what we're going to talk about later when we talk about Bon Voyage and Jungkook. But we'll get back to it. We'll get into it.
Okay.
You guys know I love to be a good discourse. So.
Yeah, we'll get to that.